Alright, welcome. Welcome back, everybody. If you are new, please like and subscribe. We are doing a quick tropical outlook and discussion live here as I have some little time before later on. Welcome back, Weather Kingdom. We are here. We are looking to see if it's going to be busy or not. Welcome. We already got 5 people watching. Let's get it going, Weather Kingdom. I know we can. Welcome, everybody. Sorry about I didn't even post about it, but I'm going to be here for about maybe 30 minutes or so. We are just going to be talking a little bit about the tropics. Nothing too fancy. And then later on tonight, I will be doing another live stream. We're going to have 2 live streams today. We're going to try 2 live streams. It might be successful. It might not be. I know tonight will be a very good one. But once again, we are watching the tropics as the Atlantic hurricane season is looking more and more likely, especially in today's latest model runs. We are going to get a little bit more active. So as we take a look here, we do have a now 30% of disturbance here in the AOI. Our next main development region storm, in my opinion, this is going to develop. There is now a bit of model indication that says this could become actually a tropical storm and even a little bit stronger. And yes, also we may even see another yellow. It's looking like the Atlantic is starting to show. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We're doing good. I know it was last minute, but welcome, everybody. The signs are looking more than likely as the peak of the hurricane season's come. It's going to get very active, okay? Especially with the GFS has been a little bit more bullish today, especially in the latest runs, where it's now not just showing one AOI in the main development region by the hurricane peak. Now it's showing 2 AOIs. And then maybe even a storm in the Gulf and even in the Caribbean. So looking like as we get closer to the peak of the hurricane season, the Atlantic is starting to show some signs of wakening up again. We did have a little period of activity. This will likely be our next named storm. This will be our 6th named storm. Yeah, this will be our 7th named storm of the Atlantic hurricane season, our 7th already. So looks like the Atlantic is going to get a little bit more active here. We do have it 30%. Basically what I say is a tropical wave is forecasted to move off the west coast of Africa on Sunday. Therefore, environment conditions could support some slow development of the system while it moves westward around 15 to 20 across eastern and central tropical Atlantic. That's most likely a big possibility. But I'm not ruling out some other areas of AOI starting to pop up in the Atlantic. I think we're in the beginning of the peak here. We also have to take a look at the MJO. The MJO probably is helping us a bit too, that we have a little bit of a quicker MJO here. A little bit interesting. I don't understand what's going on here. There look like there is some more model support now. Phases 3, 4 will get active there. I don't know. It keeps changing every day. But we do have basically, this is that activity. We kind of go like this. And then we kind of end up going like that into up there. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. The MJO keeps changing. The NCPB actually has been going to more of a phase 4, a weak version of it though. But so I'm going to watch the game on. Stays in neutral, but it has a lot into 4-2. Also, this one was very interesting as we get into October. A stronger version of 1, 2, and 3 phases that we'll have to watch for. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe as we're trying to share and get more people into the streams. We take a look at the Euro. That's the latest Euro. Another Euro. Another Euro. Another Euro. See how it's all a little bit of difference. So, I don't know. It's very interesting on what the MJO forecast could be. But basically what I want to take a look at is the model data, and that's pretty much it. The 12Z runs, nothing too fancy, nothing too big. As we'll probably be talking a bit more tonight on the stream. But we do have generally about 10 people here. I'm hoping to get this up just a little bit more as we continue streaming. But solid 8, let's go, that's good. We already got 3 likes. We just made it to 4 likes. That's awesome. Thank you guys for all your support. This is the latest icon, okay? 12Z is out, and we're going to have to take a look. So, apparently with the models, the models are now picking up on that AOI that's coming off Africa, and it does show development out of it. And not just only that, we also see maybe an AOI that could develop in the Gulf of Mexico. There's some interesting news coming out of that. Maybe a low-level center that could try and develop in the Gulf. But this storm here does become a pretty strong tropical storm. And then we do see a massive cold front into the northeast. But this generally goes out to sea on the icon. Nothing too big. But it does become our next named storm. The GFS, like I was saying, shows also the chance of this becoming a broad area of low pressure. And then by the next couple of days, in the next 5-6 days, this does become our next tropical storm. And then it gets drafted to the south. But we also see an area of low pressure in the Gulf. And a lot of activity going on in near the homeland. We'll have to continue to watch that. But a lot of moisture also in the Gulf and Caribbean. Someone to really watch. We do get worked. It will develop. And then you can also see this is that first AOI and then actually another AOI by September 11th. Into the second half, it's already looking busy with another potentially AOI, an area of interest showing up on the GFS. That's why I told you guys, if the models keep on showing it becoming more and more aggressive, we're going to have to really watch, because I've seen this before, and then the Atlantic explode. This is the European, kind of shows some development out of this AOI right there. I would say generally tropical storm is possible, and then it actually shows another wave coming off Africa by September 7th, and that's another potential tropical storm or so, and then we keep going, and this is by September 13th. We also see quite a lot of moisture in the Bay of Campeche and the Gulf and the Caribbean. Something else to really watch for. We take a look at the European model, and this is the 6Z. It does show some gradual development out of that AOI in the main development region. Most likely going to go out to sea. We look at the 0Z run, and that AOI does develop and then pretty much go out to sea, while we see, once again, another AOI by September 8th, around the same time. And then we even see another AOI potential. But it's starting to show that the models are starting to show the main development region pick up in activity. That's very important and something to really watch for, as I'm noticing on the models today. There's now not just one, but now potentially 2 to 3 AOIs possible. It's still not set in stone. It's still a lot we need to take a look at, but something to really watch. Let's go into 0Z. This is 0Z on the Euro. Some ensembles in the Gulf, but then some in the main development region. Not as good with the 0Z runs. The GEFS here shows up to 204. Shows some interesting development out in the main development region. Nothing too big. Also, the GDM shows some pretty good development also. And definitely after, maybe some more tropical waves. So it's looking like the Atlantic is starting to wake up. We might not be seeing it right this second, but it looks like the MJO today has become more favorable. And the models also in the 12Zs have become more conducive for development. That will most likely end the stream here. Like I said, I'm not going to be here for too long, like 10, 20-minute video. Because I just don't have time for a video. But if you guys are new, please like and subscribe. Please share. Hope you guys enjoy it, and see you guys in the next tropical outlook and discussion.